Okay, this is the situation at the end of the first turn of the second day at Arnhem and Nijmegan. The situation was looking well dodgy for the Allies at the start of the day. The first airborne, we've got our drops come in. Lost a few steps here and there, but nothing epic or anything like that. We've been very lucky in several ways. Firstly, Allied airstrikes absolutely decimated the German Kampfgruppe units and flat batteries blocking the way from Oosterbeek to Arnhem. So that combined with the fact that we got our chits in first, we had a blue chit first draw, and we had some other stuff coming in. Meant that we've made quite a lot of progress. So we've actually got units in Arnhem around the bridge. We haven't got the bridge. We've sort of got control of the Arnhem pontoon. We tried to take the rail bridge, but the Germans blew that. Kampfgruppe Kraft is virtually destroyed, but Kampfgruppe Schiller is in the area around the bridge. They've actually got troops on and near the bridge. So the 9th SS is going to be difficult to get rid of, but we're certainly not under massive pressure from the 9th SS. German units coming in from the far west over there, starting to coalesce around some Allied improved positions in that village there. But they're not really ready to attack. But they've got the first shit for the next turn there. So really things have gotten a lot better than I expected at Arnhem, but we still haven't achieved our first day objective, which is to seize the Arnhem road bridge. It certainly looks like Arnhem Bridge isn't going to be available for the 10th SS, so they're probably going to move some of their reinforcements that way and move them across the ferry here, the Hussein ferry. In terms of what's going on in the south, things were looking well dodgy for a minute, that the Germans arriving from the Reichswald could overrun our landing zones there, but yet again, due to the way the chits came down, we were able to consolidate the landing zone, even though we're heavily threatened by several German units in this area. The thing is, they drew their chit first for last turn, so that meant they were able to press forward, but they weren't in a position to launch any sort of attacks. Also, during this turn, we managed to capture the Moot Bridge, so we've instigated the Moot garrison rules now. We've also got units across the Meldon Bridge, we're moving them towards the positions here to defend the flank around Grossbregen Heights. We should be able to try. Oh no, that bridge is gone, hasn't it, at Human? But this flat battery here is causing some annoyance to us, trying to go around it to avoid its fire zone, but at least we've got it suppressed now. Grave Bridge is garrisoned, and we're starting to fortify the positions. Well, I say fortify, build, improve positions. We've attempted to push into Nijmegan. We've made a little progress into the suburbs of Nijmegan, but we're not making as much progress as we'd like. We managed to get rid of a couple of flat batteries and things blocking our way. The big problem here is that we had control of the Nijmegan rail bridge, but that's now been recaptured by elements of the 10th SS. There are lots of 10th SS units on arriving in this area. They've got their divisional artillery in place there, even though they couldn't get any communication together to launch any bombardments. There are other elements of the 10th SS coming down from the north here. So yeah, again in the south, the position's okay for getting 30 Corps to Nijmegen, but yet again we haven't achieved our first day's objective still. So apart from Frost's miraculous capture of Nijmegen, of Arnhem Bridge in the evening of the first day, we're pretty much in the same mess that the Allies were historically. Nijmegen is going to be an incredibly tough nut to crack, especially where the improved positions are starting to be created. Street fighting to get through to the bridge is going to be a nightmare. The same with Arnhem, even though we've got a lot of units able to put pressure on the Arnhem Bridge, I think we can still continue to push here. It's going to be murderous to root out those German formations around the bridge. We've lost control of our drop zone, which means that we've got a morale penalty for us because of lack of supplies for the whole of today. That's only for the 1st Airborne. Luckily enough, the 82nd have got control of their supply drop zones there. So it's not looking brilliant, but it could be worse. This is still fairly chaotic, certainly up north, though the positions around Nijmegen are starting to solidify. There's quite a lot of potential activity around here, but so remember, these German units, the ones over there and the ones here, are not very good quality. Their morale's pretty shaky, and they can actually rout off the board. Okay, and that's it.